There's a little bit of a breeze up here today. Okay, so welcome to the MyMoto YouTube channel, and we're back doing our weekend waffle today. And there's a particular subject I want to tackle. So we're heading into there, Manchester City Centre, MyMoto Manchester. I'm on the Guzzi V7 again. It's feeling a little bit warmer, so we're in Track Tech gloves, bit of summer gear, because summer is coming. Right, let's go. So as I'm here testing out this matrix, it's got me onto the subject I want to talk about today. And believe it or not, it involves two of my favourite YouTube motorcycle channels. One is Fortnine with Ryan, and one is Revzilla with Splurge. Now, it's hard to be into motorcycling and watch YouTube and not have come across these channels. They are two of the biggest channels on the platform for motorcycle content. They do some really good videos, especially I really like the Revzilla Common Tread. You know, when they do challenges, taking things like C90s up to Alaska and doing the Dumb and Dumber bike challenge and all those things. I absolutely love them. Them and the 44 Teeth Budget Ride Battle videos are by far my favourites. But the videos that Ryan's done last year and Revzilla have just put out with Splurge is a best of helmets video. So Ryan did best of 2024, Revzilla's just done best of 2025, and the two videos are actually slightly different. Arguably, Revzilla's is a more accurate video. The thing with crash helmets and the best of crash helmets, you can't really categorize a best helmet of a year. Every helmet is designed to do something different. If you took an AGV Pista and wore it during the Paris-Dakar, it would be the worst helmet. And it's kind of common sense, and I'm not saying they don't know this themselves. The best of videos always go well on a channel. It gets good views. But for a customer point of view, you can't really say there is a best helmet. I mean, for instance, this helmet, this Matrix, this has won an IF Design Award alongside Ferrari FXX and the Ducati Panigale V4. Both of those have won these IF awards, and this helmet's won it, which is a prestigious award. So you could argue, well, this should get a best of year helmet. But again, if you were racing, this might not be the helmet you want. So like I say, every helmet is individual. Now, if we talk a little bit about what separates one helmet from another.
So as an example, if you are racing in an international championship like World Endurance, World Superbikes, or even doing some road racing like the Isle of Man TT, you want something like an FIM helmet. You need that FIM homologation. If you're just doing circuit racing, or you're doing some fast road riding, things like the Arai RX-7s, even the AGV K6, perfect helmet for you. If you're doing road riding, a bit of touring, Quantix, K3, but something the K3 has that makes it even more compatible for some riders: a flip down internal visor. And this is where each helmet is completely different. You know, you might want a helmet for the racetrack, you might want a helmet to go touring. There is no one best helmet. Same again with the adventure bike helmets. You've got the Arai Tour X5, brand new helmet, great helmet, but the Commander's a different type of helmet. This doesn't have a flip down internal visor where this one does, but this has different features that the Commander 2 doesn't have. So each helmet is individual, and you cannot say there is one helmet better than another. Most important thing is it must fit right. For these helmets to be as safe as they are, they have to be a good fit.
And the other factor as well is who's buying the helmet. Everyone has to work to a budget, you know. There's not many people out there with limitless money, because we get some people who want to spend £1,400 on a pista because they've dreamed about having that helmet. But if a helmet doesn't fit, it compromises the level of safety you're going to get from it. You need to have a helmet that fits, that's comfortable. And that might not be the most expensive, most desirable one, but it might mean that there's another one out there that is the one for you. And luckily we do have multiple manufacturers who do a really good range of helmets, right from top to bottom, all with a slight different fit, all with different budgets.
And this is where the staff at MyMoto come into it. You come into our stores, tell us what you're looking for in your crash helmet, what you're going to use it for, what features you want it to have, and we'll help eliminate all the ones that don't fit the bill. Then all it comes down to is finding one that fits you right and falls within your price bracket. Then you'll find your best helmet of 2025.
Ignore all these best of videos. Now, this is where I've got to say the Revzilla one was slightly different, you know. What they did was they actually categorised the helmets, dropping them into touring, sports, modular. And that is right, they should be categorised because, like I say, they're not all the same. But that also doesn't take into account what you find fits well and what is in your budget, which is a huge factor for anyone. Arguably, one of the most important factors is fit. You get a wrong fitting helmet, and it doesn't matter how much you spend, it isn't going to do the job it's intended to do.
Hopefully you enjoyed our video. Please come and see us. If you're looking for a new helmet, come and see us, see our staff. They're all trained to help you find that perfect fit. We've got 3 stores, one in Manchester, one in Leeds, and one in Claycross in Derbyshire. If you're not able to stop by one of our shops, but you would still like to support us, then we've got 2 websites. One is mymoto-uk.com and one is dstoremanchester.co.uk. Also, if you like this video, please leave us a like, subscribe and leave us a comment. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Until next time, ride safe.